This one is about a woman who finds the body of a young girl on a beach in Lithuania and decides to find out what happened to this young girl. She becomes kind of obsessed with the story, and because the police don't seem to be doing very much, she decides to try and find out for herself. And she goes on this kind of search and gets embroiled in all sorts of shady underworlds, and in the process finds out a lot about herself, and her own secrets start to emerge. What I was looking for was a kind of remote beach where you could imagine something like this happening. And I originally started thinking about Sicily, actually, because one of the opening scenes is about the people being stranded because of the ash cloud from an Icelandic volcano. And just so happened my sister was stranded in Sicily at the time. So I thought, well, I'll set it in Sicily. And then I realised that Sicily actually is very beautiful and sunny, and it's full of mafia people, and I didn't really want to get into that. So I went looking for the kind of country that British people don't know very much about. And I thought about Scandinavia, and then I thought, well, actually, no, the Baltics are much less known about in this country. And I know that Lithuania is known for its textile industry, and my character, for various reasons, runs an online textile business, and I thought that was perfect. So I looked online and I saw that there was this fantastic spit called the Curonian Spit on the Baltic coast of Lithuania. So I went to see it, yes, and I walked along it, and it was perfect. It's completely empty, completely unspoiled, not even a waste paper bin, let alone a cafe. No seats, nothing. And it's miles of white sand and a very kind of looming sea and sky, very wide horizon. And I just thought this is the perfect place for somebody to be walking along in bad weather and is kind of horrified to find this body of a young girl lying half in and half out of the sea. It was not at all easy. It was like wrestling with an octopus, actually. It was every time I got one strand, one tentacle sorted out, another one would wind itself round my neck and start to strangle me, and I struggled to get them all to come off at the same time. I think partly because with my first book, Dare to Remember, I didn't plan it. It came to me, I wrote it. I didn't find it that difficult to write. The story just seemed to write itself. So I thought the second one, fine, I'll do the same thing. I knew vaguely what I wanted from it. I knew vaguely what the ending was going to be, but I hadn't planned it. And I got halfway through and I thought, I don't know where I'm going with this. And so that's why I found it quite difficult. I changed the beginning, and then I had to change parts of the first half before I'd actually finished the second half. But eventually it came together, and I was quite pleased when I finally got to the end.